with life or with the. You said in the outwardly I have everything. That's fine. And
Yes.
that's not the problem. But something is ruining this. No, I'm not happy like that. This one who is discontented, who keeps going back and picking ego up. See? Neither of them is the ultimate. It's not the what is. You did the exercise. You accepted the invitation.
Yes.
You experienced the place of isness or not.
Yes.
Yes.
I was.
Let's start from here then.
Yes.
Let's start from here. That's your best spot, no? So you start from the isness again. So now from there, what you have to say? Is the curse, you feel maybe it is a curse. Can the isness be cursed?
No. No.
So nevertheless, in your dynamic life, in the life that you have where you're a mother and your wife or whatever, your family and all of where that is a reality also for you, in that realm, things seem to be not going well.
Only from me.
Yes.
Because I am supported.
Yes. So tell me exactly what is not going well, for instance.
For instance, there is this inner, that guy for me, it is my mother's voice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I don't want to disrespect.
No, you're being truthful.
Yes.
Okay, it's enough.
So it's always commenting.
Yes.
And if I get a beautiful...
Commenting in the form of judgments?
Yes.
That this is not good
Yes.
and this is like this.
Yes, if I get, for instance, a present that is beautiful and the ribbon is not the color that I like.
Yes.
It's an extreme example, but it is like this.
Yeah.
Then I am concentrating on the ribbon always.
Yes.
And it goes on and on and on.
Yes. We understand, no? These things can happen like that. So you may say that the mind is holding on to some impressions, and those impressions bring in a lot of negativity. So those thoughts, the mind and the thoughts coming from mind, they are perceived, no? They are perceived.
Yes.
We have to start there. We have to start always there. That they are perceived, no? But what makes them so strong is your identity with them.
Yes.
And that they are torturing your identity. You see, they're saying, look, this thing. So you're speaking from the place of identity.
And I'm believing in it, and it makes them even stronger.
You're believing in it.
Yes, this is what that I always it goes and goes and on and until something goes there and believes it that yes, it's true.
Where is the place? Speak to me from the position of the what is now for me. Because we can't just keep that, that's the last stop. When everything goes bad, I just go back finally to the what is. It has to somehow, you spoke, and when you spoke from the place of the what isness, you're not a victim. I don't feel I felt anybody as a victim. One or two people may have said, well, I couldn't enter into it. Something was trying to stop me from hearing the words. I know this one also. When the truth is coming to a certain voice, this one is going blah 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 blah. And then so sorry. What did you say, Muji? What? I'm not repeating. Okay, I repeat. Blah 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 blah. Sometimes it works like this, and physically also. And I think, my God, I can't. It's really there. Something is blocking. Who is that? What is that? That seem directly opposed to myself, finding the clarity that frees me from this nightmarish existence, you see. We have to find out, you see.
Yes.
What is his jurisdiction, you see? Is there a place, is there every place that I am, he can go? Does he got the front door key to every place? in me?
No,
No.
no. There is this place I know forever since I have early memories.
So, but it's not only now to know, but to be.
Yes,
Not enough just to know. The knowing and the being must be one. It cannot be something I know how to go back to that. No, you are that, you see. And you may say, yes, it's a belief at the moment, and sometimes by effort I can go there. We have to remove, we have to go beyond the effort, you see. Use effort until you go beyond the effort. It has to be more than basically an abstract knowledge. It has to be experiential for you. And then that voice will be thinned out. Every time you come to the what is, and then invite your problems to come in the what is and see what happens, you see.
I do this every day. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to do it because then
why are you confessing you still have this problem? I want to do, how can this stop the thing? You have stopped it when you come and you look from here. The thing is that there can linger in us a belief or a disbelief that this is enough. My problem as a person is more strong. You see, the what is so innocent, it's so nice. Just go, boom, lights out, finish. But I believe I need to have some strong medicine. Who is saying this thing again? The troublemaker. And believe it or not, it's you, your identity is doing it.
I don't want to identify anymore with this one.
Then I've shown you a beautiful landing place. The space of just isness, you see. How do you find here? How do you reach here? How do you be established in this? How can you be absorbed in this? Have you forgotten how? Have you forgotten how? You. Did you hear what I say? No, because you're looking somewhere else. Who is looking somewhere else? The same one doesn't want you to hear. He has a room to your house. He doesn't have to knock to come in now. And you give your energy, your attention to him. So easy. I'm giving you a master key to your own heart, a place he cannot come. And while I'm telling you the code, you're looking. Wonder what's for lunch today. This is how your attention is stolen, is it? But always with your cooperation. You must use your power. If you're waiting for a spoon to come to put it in your mouth, you see, I say God gives you bread. Don't ask for toast. Make toast. This thing is come. You have found a perfect way. Because we believe so much in our position as the person, it's so ingrained, so intoxicating. That's why I say everybody is on drugs. And the drug is I, me. That is the drug of life. Everyone is an addict to I, me, person, me. And we want to, in life, upgrade the person ego. Nobody realizes you must transcend him, cut him. You have too much compassion for him. Too much compassion for that which is what? Oppressing your spontaneity. Suffocating your dance. So it is not a joke, and you know very well it is not a joke. When you're free, whatever you were doing before, you'll be better at it. be a better mother, a better friend, a better daughter, a better husband, a better human being, and yet at the same time beyond all that, in the indefinable isness of being. So what to do? To work on the person? Should we work a bit more on the person?
No.
The person itself is the factory for this trouble. And he says, oh yeah, please get rid of the trouble. No, we get rid of you. This little idea that we have of ourselves. But yourself is not an idea. Your person is an idea. And the idea you keep changing all the time. How can it be real? It's watched for days. Find out from where it is watched. A place that is not invested in the person.
I don't understand how it's possible to still, after all these knowledge and experience, to go there, to listen, to believe that voice. How I cannot see the line. When I cross it, I'm in constant.
Who are you speaking as right now? You must check
as
in.
the trier, yes.
The one who is trying to get out of this situation and so on. And is it real?
No.
Can I ask this question, you see? Before we go and spend investment on, this one and doing all this psychotherapy on this one like this. Is he real even? Because he says something today and tomorrow he's changed his mind again. Is it real that we should give so much energy to keep developing and trying? Yes, of course, you have a dynamic expression and that will continue to somehow evolve, become better. But best is when you know the source of this. Then that will illumine every aspect of your expression will be touched by that. But you're trying to work on the part, which itself is like it's poisonous. All are suffering from person poison. It is the global disease, person poison, meaning that too much person, too much identity, too much I am this, this proud of this meat suit. I am this, look at me, who you think you're talking to? Is that what we are? So we have to come back always to basic, because something is inclined to want to repair and to keep working and working. And it's fine also. It's the big river, that's where we go, the evolutionary river of change, and slowly getting there and falling back a bit and going back again and falling, going a little bit, that one. But I've pointed you to that which is not a river, from where rivers flow and to where they return also. So even the feeling, yes, but why do I keep? And you who? The imagined self? Are we speaking again about the imagined self? Does it have a future really? How is it going to get out of its own cunningness? So I show this thing, but this, have you ever experienced anything that has remained unchanging?
No.
It's all going. What seemed to make this solid, you see, is because you have come with the sense of the I amness, the sense of conscious presence, the sense of the life force, and you have tugged that onto the life force that gives a sense of continuity. You see? But the thing that you are speaking as, it's not continuous. It is fluctuating all the time, this person. But why? You say the attention goes there, something keeps going there, and re-identifying every time. And I ask, but isn't that also watched? If you sit with this and you say, again, I can feel, oh no, I'm in this identity again, start to be very judgmental, these voices keep coming in, but can't you just watch? And as you keep watching that for a moment, start to find out what is watching that. Is that voice here in the deep place? And you see, no, it's not here. That voice and what it's complaining about is here being watched. But here, in this place here, is there mother's voice or even your voice? What is here? Put attention on that. Does that have any judgment? Then you must keep bringing your attention here. And gradually you start to appreciate, because as you put the attention, it begins to release its fragrance. Please listen. When you bring your attention, in the beginning, it feels effortful. The mind is so lazy. The efforts want to go more to Pizza House than to go here. So, can you have got a tablet from Muji I can take? No. You just bring your attention here. You do it, and immediately, something feels immediately relaxes, no? And you keep looking, you see. And it keeps releasing its fragrance. And what is this perfume? What is this fragrance? You start to feel peace, genuine peace. Not a peace that's come from a story. And a space, a lightness. You come back to life. Our focus is here. You're seeing life in real time again. So you are encouraged by that. Next time, or even maybe before next time, you find yourself sitting again, just marinating, grounding your attention into the isness. And the mind comes, energetically feeling is in the body. But he said, but this is also, it's just a phenomenon. It cannot stay there. Don't say, no, how long it's going to be there. No, just be back in the isness. Confirm yourself in the place of the isness. And then look out again, just look for this mind and see what happens. You have to put it into practice. You must exercise it. It cannot just be something you assume or you project. It must be like this. And gradually get easier and easier. This is the beauty. It gets easier and easier. It becomes effortless. We all know what it's like when you're trying to start something that's good for you. Now you want to do some exercises you haven't done for a long time. You know what that's like. I know what it's like. Okay? And then you get up and you go with your friends and they are bouncing. They're enjoying, We go out sometimes walking and I look at them, I come up half the hill and they're not even breathing. They can do like that. But something is improving. And very quickly, it gets better and better. Doesn't everything go like that? You put your time, it gets better and better. What is going to be more natural than you rediscovering your original being? Everything is on your side except your mind for a while, because you still have some loyalty, maybe. You still have some what you may call it, some sweet feelings about part of your mind, so you're not willing to let go of it or something.
Yes, I am willing, more than willing. I feel I don't want another minute.
Make a start then. Stay put where you are. Stay put where you are. Mind's coming. He's so accustomed to your response, he can count on your response. He just look at you and go, let's go, and you're gone. Hey, cello, you're gone. I say, stay put. Huh? Stay put. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Like this. Then gradually, somehow, very quickly it settled down. You conquer that this week. This is one of the things.
Yes.
And you'll conquer everything else through this.
Let it be so.
Huh?
Let it be so.
Why not? It has to be so. You may find it gets worse before it gets better. Because the mind go, huh? You and me. You see?
I'm up for it.
Good. Okay.
Thank you, Mooji.
We will see. Okay, good. Can I see you? No?
Thank you. Yeah, so I decided to raise my hand. Actually, I didn't decide it, but when you read the letter, I felt that the voice was very similar, very familiar. And
Which letter are you talking?
The second letter that you read,
Okay.
about should the person come here or not.
Okay.
And I realized that every time I'm here and I sort of have a question in me or something I need to share, there's the voice telling you don't need to share, you know the answer. You don't need to come up, you don't need to speak.
Yeah.
It's okay. And when I'm not here, I also have this voice, you don't need to go to Sahaja, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And so this is in me very much. And I decided to just come up and stand up here. Because when I arrived, the first 24 hours was just really full of fear and shame and really hiding. Oh my God, what am I doing here again? And I was horrified to even maybe come face to face with you.
Yeah, this one who is feeling, what am I doing here again? I've been here enough time, I should know by now, and so on and so on. So is it real? Is it really your voice? See, something, shame again. Shame on you. After all this time, you still have to come again. Shame on you. Who is speaking it, you see? Who is speaking? I don't say to you, shame on you. I'm happy you are still here. You stay until it's finished. Nobody is saying to you, shame after all this, look how much time we've spent and you still don't get it. So this is to do also with the personality, ego. They are together. They're working like that, you see. So the more you identify with this, the more you feel like, what's the point, things are not getting better. He's quick to tell you, if you're going down, he tell you even more you go down. You're going down, it's about time you give it up. Let's go and have some fun. If you're getting stronger, you say, look, you're better than all of these people. But the important thing is not what it says, it is that you discern this voice to be not true.
I inquired into it. The first 24 hours was really uncomfortable, and I just felt I also need to share this. It's a bit of a confession that the reason I had this fear and shame in me is because I realized every time I go away from Sahaja, it's like I turn away from this. And I don't want to, but it's like I abandon myself. And I realized that by abandoning myself, I abandon you.
But the person is the self that is the weakest link in the consciousness. To live as a person is conscious. Person is also an aspect of consciousness, but it's like a weak link in the chain of consciousness. It's made like this, so you give him up. You see, whatever form you're in, because of consciousness, it will feel right. It feels kind of okay. I can live here. I can move here, I can have a life here. You see? So even if you're in the state of the very minded, you still feel it's my life, so I just have to get rid of this and I'm fine. So I don't know what to say now, because you just have to be here for now, and don't wear any labels. While we're here, you can try and be label-less. I don't know how many can hear that, but
I decided to also put this down as soon as this came up, and I cried a lot about it, and I said this is not going to become another block while I'm here. So just by seeing it, I just really spontaneously decided to share. But I really try to just let it go for now.
Yes, don't give too much importance. These things grow on your attention. They also die from the lack of oxygen they get from your attention. If you don't feed them, they just dry up. You see, the ego needs always this kind of exercise. Always needs to keep getting more food, which is your interest, your belief. You see, all of that feeds that. But we are speaking now in lesser language because I want to talk to you from the isness. You see. Okay.
I'm fully here. I just want to let you know that. Thank you so much.
You say you have chosen the path for liberation, and that was your credential for coming. And now you're here. I said, okay, you leave these things. Now we don't talk about past, don't talk about your person, because believe it or not, it's not going to help you for freedom. So forget about, we're not going to talk about your history, the past and memories, and about your future, your outlook, your dream for the future. No, I won't ask anything of you. Please leave all of these things, be empty. Just be empty of them for now. And that you can collect them afterwards if you say, this, I've come here for that. So leave all these things, we don't need to go into your person. It just gets in the way. And you don't need any imagination for what I'm going to share with you. You don't need to visualize anything. So you have no reason to think, well, I'm not very creative, so I can't do it. I'm not asking you to be creative. It's the most simple thing. Please be empty. Don't hold on to any idea, even to your sense of I. Just let it, don't cling to anything. And now that you've done this, just be fully present, that you're just here. Not clinging, not being supported by anything external, you're just here. And the fullness of your being is here. You're not 60% here. Undivided, you're here. Senses are also here. Pay attention. Pay attention. Now your natural sensitivity is awake in you. This that is here, yourself, your environment, you see. Did you create it? Did you create anything here? No, you did not. Are you keeping up anything here? Do you have to hold it and to keep anything up? Please say, no, you're not doing it. And saying as you are, as this, can it go away? Look, please look. Can it go away? Because where could it go? Where is it not? Is it an object that you can touch or smell or taste or feel? No. Is there anything personal about it? No. Can it be manipulated or impressed? No. Can it be depressed or afraid? How old is it? No time, you see. Can it fade? Can it die? On this side? Was it born? Is it depending upon this body? This knowledge is from the source itself. This knowing is from the source itself. What you are somehow comprehending in the most magically simple way is yourself. Everything else, every feature, is a tourist here. Everything is passing. Everything is passing. Everything that you can perceive through the senses and the mind, they are time-bound. Time says, all that you see or can taste through the senses belong to me. I eat them. The only thing that can devour me is the awareness from where I come. This isness is the awareness itself. And the person, where does it fit in? Is the person the controller of the what is? What is its validity when placed next to or inside the what is? It cannot even be next to it. Nothing is next to the what is. There's no space for something to be next to it. It must appear inside it as an appearance. Feel somehow, intuitively, the expanse of the isness. Feel also the climate and the expanse of the person. And the clear, which is yourself. Are we making all this up? Is it our imagination, the product of our imagination? Where has it ever been that a room of so many people come together and whose response comes synchronized as one voice, free from opinions? It cannot come through your mind. It must be something you see inside your heart or with your heart. It is only revealed through your own heart light. How to honor this light? How to honor what you have seen? Must we cross over from the land of personhood into the space of isness? Isn't the very idea of the land of personhood itself a mirage appearing in the isness? What is your size? What is your gender as the isness? Can it be confined? Can it be defined? Can it be owned by a group of people? No. Does it require believing in it? Or simply recognizing it? Yes. You're called into the recognition of this. To honor your recognition of this. Over and over again. When we were remember as a child growing up, sometimes people would faint, and they'd put something over your nose we call smelling salts. Little bottle. And people wake up. They were all completely gone. You called their name, nothing. Up. This is the smelling salts. And I'm going to leave these bottles up your nostril. Until you cannot sleep anymore about this. Because for a while it's going to be like a reflex is to go back to the old regime of identity, because it feels so familiar. You know that land, you know that place. So it's easy to go there. It's easy to go there. It's easy to be mediocre, monotonous, habitual. And at the same time, it is effortless to be yourself. Yet, initially it might feel, but there's some effort is required. If some little effort is required to keep correcting a tendency, are you prepared to use this effort? Yes. Or is there still some value in serving the old identity? You see? Of course, in the dynamic life, as we go, some things need to be put right. But you know what will happen now that you are grounded again in the isness. Whatever is to be put right in your dynamic expression becomes much lighter, much easier. It's not so consequential anymore. Because you're not just a seeker anymore. You're established in the isness. And the recognition of the isness automatically blesses every aspect of your expression is touched by it. Automatically. So of course, as we move in life, what used to be strenuous, torturing moments to decide on something becomes more intuitively felt. You somehow seem to know. And it gets stronger and stronger, more and more accurate, more immediate, you see. I'm not going to work at convincing you. You must already in your heart, using your heart's light, to know if this resonates as truth within you or not. It can only be revealed, but the intelligence in you must choose it. Yes, I am here. I accept my own self. I have not imagined this so that I have to keep on imagining it. Empty beyond even the concept of emptiness. When we count, we start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you will start at 0. You will be 0 here. Don't tell anybody about it. That will be your secret. Then watch how life takes care of life. How life unfolds. Everything is just unfolding. This is a mystery, a miracle, in fact. However many times you cut your hair, it keeps growing back. If you open your head, you won't see a lump of hair inside your head. You open your eyes, you see all this, all the world of names and forms are there. When you close your eyes, inside what do you see? Kidneys? Liver? Spleen? Skeleton? No. Your eyes are closed. You have a sense of this expanse, immeasurable. You are the one who perceives light and darkness. You perceive the varying temperatures. What temperature are you? Because of this body, this instrument, this lens, you can perceive all the names and forms in their myriad appearances. Yet what form are you? Are you full or empty? It is like this divine emptiness assuming the form of a human being. Experiencing through the senses and the form and the mind. Tasting the impressions that appear. Does this seeing hurt you? So we're simply yawning and rising up out of slumber, out of sleep, into the clear space of being. Okay. Okay, come.
Quick question about emptiness. I started to feel a sense of gratitude, and it occurs to me, I don't know if that's one of the temperatures that's passing, or is that a natural